Dave made this beat.
Welcome to Say Like a Champ, episode 327. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy. Welcome back, Slap Fam. What's good, my brother?
What's good, fam? We back in the building. And another week in sports, another chance to chat with the Slack fam. Want to welcome everybody into the show. And it was a big weekend in sports, a big weekend for us personally, especially in the NFL. So we'll definitely get to that, but definitely wanted to say that I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday. And, just do our usual check-in before we dive into the topics. So, Strizzy, I'll start with you, man. How you feeling? How was your weekend?
I was good, man. You know what I'm saying? Had a, nice little, Thanksgiving weekend with the fam, that's for sure. Still, I think we still got food in the fridge, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, everything was great. Obviously, Sundays are always good when your team wins, especially in a big win, which we'll definitely dive into and talk about for the both of us. But yeah, man, everything was real cool, man. I love spending time with family. That's like my favorite time of year. So can't complain. How about yours?
Yeah, same, man. It was good. I say this every time, but it's like even though it's a long weekend, it goes by way too fast. Like still somehow the time is a blur. Because I was like, oh man, I have so much time to relax and stuff, and then you get busier, do things here and there, and all of a sudden it's like boom, gone. So, but it was really nice time though. And definitely, yeah, very thankful to spend some time with family and get some good food always and some good football. I want to welcome in a few to the show. We got Pops. Good building. Evening. He said, hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Moms, hello. Happy Tuesday, Mom. Welcome to the show. Stephanie Washington, we've been missing you. How you been feeling? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Wesson, yo. Hey, welcome to the show, bro. Thank you for being with us for sure. Excited to talk to you about that. And Steph, no worries. We know you're definitely working hard and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So no worries at all. No worries at all. But yeah, we'll get into some NFL and stuff. But yeah, other things on the slate. I want to talk about the college football playoff rankings, and what we think for the conference championships this weekend. The latest ranking will be coming out, I think, right now or kind of while we're doing the show. So we'll see. But we'll just kind of talk about what we think is going on for this weekend, moving forward. And then some tennis news that I want to talk about later too. So we'll knock out a quick one around that. Not too much going on in the NBA, but I'll see if you got any NBA topics for me in a second too. But other than let's get straight to it. I want to start with the Panthers. Their win over the Rams, who have looked like the class of the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about that big victory?
Oh, it's huge, man. And let's not get it twisted. The Rams are still the class of the NFC. It was just, I think it's one of those any given Sunday games. The funny thing about it is, funny enough, me and Anthony Weston were actually talking about this a couple weeks ago when I talked about, man, we got we have the Niners and the Rams back to back. I was like, we can just get one of those games. We're looking good. And honestly, I thought it was gonna be the Niners. It should have been the Niners. Three interceptions in the first quarter. We just couldn't capitalize on any of them. You know what I mean? And we capitalized on one or two of those. Like the totally different game we're talking about, right? So you look at that game. Offense struggled a lot in that game. So wish we could go back and grab that one too. But totally did exactly what we should have did against the Rams. You know what I mean? Defense played again very, very well. Interceptions kind of out the gate. One of them was being a pick six. Just overall defense was just phenomenal. I love seeing the way our defense has played this year, even though our defense as of late hasn't been kind of like the cornerstone as it's been in recent years. The fact that we don't have a pass rush either is also, if we're getting these turnovers and these interceptions on the pass rush, just imagine what we can do with one. So, but getting a win against the Rams is huge, man. I think we played extremely well. I think the running back tandem, getting Chuba Hubbard kind of back into the lineup, kind of like running back by committee, was also huge.
Yeah.
So you have to think about it. It's like, if Donald's not going and Chuba is great, if Chuba's not going and Rico is great. Bryce had another good game, 3 touchdowns on the day for that one as well. So I just think overall right now, I think the overall for the Panthers right now is looking up. I think we have a really, really big shot at winning the division and getting into the playoffs, especially with all of the Buccaneers injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But I do, man. I think they are. I think they're looking actually really, really good. I love the coaching staff so far. I love everything they've done, and I don't know, man. It's been a really, really long time since I've been excited about Panthers season, and even if for whatever reason, Bucks win out or beat us and end up, taking the division and we get left out of the playoffs, the NFC's win rates are pretty deep this year. I love where we're going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tet is looking like offensive rookie of the year. So
he's so good, and he helped Bryce right away, like
immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he's just, man. Dan Morgan's looking like he knows exactly what he's doing, man. So I just everything from top to bottom right now. Dan Morgan being the GM, Bryce looking like he can actually be a quarterback in this league. The coaching staff, offense and defense, like everything is actually looking really, really good, man. And like I said, just finally something to be excited for. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I mean, again, sorry, moms, it came at the hands of your Rams, but it was a great game, man. Back and forth. We couldn't stop their offense. They couldn't stop ours either. And at the end of the day, it came down to turnovers. So big shout out for the Panthers defense, man. It was awesome. Loved it.
Yeah, that was definitely dope. Surprising to see, but in a way not surprising, right? Because we said like we're going to get one of these, but it's just a little bit too soon.
I put money on it.
Yeah,
I put 100 on the money line, bro. Because I had this feeling, bro. I just had this feeling, man. I was like, I don't know how. I don't know what it's going to come down to. I was like, we're going to beat the Rams today. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. It was like plus 400 or something like that. I was like, yeah, I'm going in. So, yeah, man. I don't know why. I knew they were going to win. I knew it.
That's dope. That's tight. Yeah, I'm really I'm really excited for the Panthers. They play the Tampa Bay Bucks twice in the last 5 games or whatever. So
yeah,
and they have their bye week, I think, like right now. So
this week, yeah,
they have a chance to rest too, and kind of like, I think they're in a really good spot and have a good chance to make the playoffs. But I wanted to make sure we had our very special guest before we talked about the Cowboys game too. But yeah, a big win on this side too. So I'm gonna get to the comments and everything, but I definitely gotta welcome in our brother really quickly and welcome back. I've been saving the spot for him.
He got the hoodie on. He got the hoodie on.
Wait, deep back in the closet. What's good, Marcus? What's good, brother?
My blood pressure has been good the last year and a half. I've been straight. No, the bet is a bet. I lost the bet, so.
Back on the squad.
Hey, a bet is a bet, man.
He said he would come back. He said, check me on Thanksgiving. So, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back.
Hey, I might be bad luck this Thursday. They might lose, not because of me, but I want to apologize to A-Dub, Pops, and Stephanie. I'm sorry, man, but hey, I don't know.
You got nothing to be sorry for.
I was trying to get by, but A-Dub, he hit me up and was like, "Yeah, you got to come back." So
I said the spot's been here,
but I didn't go for no other team. I wasn't going for no other team.
Right?
They're my team, but they look good, man. It's surprising how 2 players on the defense can make a difference. Because the offense is already pretty good, but Wilson and Williams, they look good, man. So
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's still gonna be hard to get in the playoffs, but we'll see what happens, man. So
yeah,
I don't know, but
I love it though.
I gotta go back to the doctor and get some blood pressure pills. You know how it goes.
You got to be ready for Thursday.
Yeah.
That was funny. And Stephanie had your back too. She said she had you a C too, so it's all good.
Like, I know Pops. I know I'll take it off Pops, but I had
No, Pops,
Yeah,
that's
so
not your choice. You can't choose. You can't choose. I've had this spot here. You know what I'm saying?
that's
It's
crazy.
but no, it was cool because we talked about this through the years for sure, though, how like, it can dampen your spirits, right? Or it can like, it kind of ruin your plate. It doesn't look so good when the Cowboys are losing on Thanksgiving. But in a big spot, it was a big win. It was a fun game, like Anthony Weston said. So, and I agree. He did say congrats to the Cowboys as well. But he said a game was fun other than the result because he actually went to the game. He was at the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, he was there, man. He was in there.
Yep.
That's dope. Unc, I want to welcome in Unc from Texas.
What's good,
And he asked who won the pick 'em when Unc won the pick 'em again last week. That's like 4 times in the past 6 or 7 weeks.
For sure.
So he's a
So how many
games?
How many games did he get wrong?
I think he got 12 right, so 4 wrong only.
So he picked the Cowboys to beat the Chiefs.
I think he did. Yeah, I got to double check what his losses were.
He would have had to because I dropped all the first like 3 games. I dropped all of them. I dropped all the games on Thanksgiving
on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday was some good upsets.
Yep.
All
upsets. All the upset teams or all the underdogs won.
Yeah, that was crazy. Even though I did pick the Cowboys too. I was so excited to have Marcus back. But I had a feeling. I don't know why I had a feeling they're going to win. I still don't know, like you said, Marcus, though, if they'll make the playoffs. Like, they have to probably win every game or maybe lose only one more. So that's tough, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Unc said he remember when the Chiefs had Joe Montana. They had Marcus Allen in there, too. Also, I was a big Chiefs fan because I man after Marcus Allen, so good times. But I remember we lost to the Dolphins, man. That still haunts me to this day, man. That was a bad loss.
Yeah. I think this week's game to me kind of will show a lot for me, like who the Cowboys really are for me. Because kind of like you always say, A-Dub, like they're gonna split with the Eagles, you know what I'm saying? And Dak's record over the division is phenomenal, you know what I'm saying? And then I've been talking about the Chiefs all year, like you know what I mean? Like they're definitely on a downward spiral. Ant mentioned it. About like them having all their guards and stuff out. They just haven't looked very good this year. So I had this feeling like I was going back and forth between Chiefs and Cowboys, but I had a feeling Cowboys were going to get this dub too. I should have switched my pick, but yeah, man, y'all definitely look good on the defense side of the ball. I think that's what's most important. It's like trying to get you guys' defense back on track because the offense obviously is going to roll. So that was a huge victory for y'all this weekend, man. I knew y'all was going to be hyped. But yeah,
I definitely think Nealon been out there with them, man, kind of helping those boys out, man. So
I do think so.
Yeah,
they feel like a little bit more of a, I don't know, like that perseverance, that resilience. Like they're just like really playing for something. These last few weeks, which is dope to see, but it's still such a sad situation for sure.
Yeah. George Pickens, man, he's been playing great ball.
Yep.
And you have both of those guys playing, it's gonna be hard to stop that. And you got Williams playing well too. So I don't think the offense had an issue. I think it shows. It even showed me a little bit. I gotta give some credit to Dak because I give Dak a hard time because he's a Cowboys quarterback, so you put the standards pretty high. But Dak has been playing great, man. He's been great his whole career. It's not like I don't know. He might not get a Super Bowl. He do. I think he does. But I think the way he keep playing, he might be a Hall of Fame quarterback, man. So he's playing good. All the odds against him. You know what I'm saying? He has some big injuries in his career, and he's the all-time passing for the Cowboys. It's insane. I never thought he would get something like that, but he doing it. So I gotta give Dak some credit, man. He's been doing his thing, sticking in there. He lost Zeke, lost some his offensive line. But he's still been consistent on his play, so you got to give him credit for what he's doing. So
yeah, I love it. And as from being able to have that front row seat and watching Dak from the beginning, like especially just coming in there, like a 4th round pick, he wasn't really supposed to play right away. He's supposed to be able to learn and grow, and just got thrown in there, and how good he did from the beginning.
Yeah.
And now looking
5th
back,
round, right?
and what's that?
Isn't he 5th round?
I think he was 4th round.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 5th.
1 or 4th or 5th. I'm not sure. Anthony will fact check us.
But
yeah, but he was definitely a lower down, kind of like a backup kind of guy or whatever when they brought him in, and he hit the ground running. So It is so dope. He is the longest tenured quarterback out of all the teams now, too. He's been the longest for one team, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely getting up there on the veteran side, but he still has some years to go. So we'll see, man. Maybe he can put it all together. That would be so dope. Ugg says you're being very humble with your analysis. Let's see. Mom said, I keep thinking the Chiefs are going to get it together, but nothing yet. And that's the thing. I don't know. The Chiefs are in the same situation as the Cowboys, though. Like, they have to win every game and then still hope that other things happen for them.
I think they done, though. The Cowboys has at least a shot. I don't think they have a shot.
Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs have enough right now, especially their line already isn't great, and their best players on their line are currently out. They got to play the Texans, whose offense have been struggling, but they've got a phenomenal defense. So it's probably gonna be a low-scoring game. And then they got to play. Then I think they got to play the Denver again. They got to play the Chargers again. It's gonna be really, really hard for them to win out. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know if they can get in. Not to mention if they lose to if they lose this week to the Texans, I think they're out entirely because both the Texans and the Jags will both own the tiebreaker. So I think it'd be super, super difficult for them to get if they lose this week.
But if they get in,
so yeah, if they get in and get everybody healthy, yeah.
Especially the way the AFC has looked, it hasn't looked like too scary strong. Like, like even though the Patriots, like they have the best record right in the NFL, but it's like they're good, but it's like the Chiefs have that experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't. You know, even the Broncos, like I don't know, like. Those teams that are up there in the AFC are not that scary. The Bills don't look the same. The Ravens are way down.
I will say this, though. Experience is going to get them that win over the Patriots this year. It ain't going to work next year.
Yeah.
Bro, I've watched a lot of Patriots games for whatever reason this year. Drake May is the truth, bro. He is really good.
He's doing good.
The passes that kid makes right now in what, year two, he impresses me every week, dog. And now you got a coach like Vrabel who has proven to be just a winning coach when he had nothing but Derrick Henry at the Titans, you know, so that was it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they turned that entire organization around in one season. I honest to God would not be surprised if Drake May at some point gets them a championship or two. That kid is really, really good. Some of his passes I've been extremely impressed with this kid so far. It's
like wild. You said, like putting him in that situation and with the coaching staff, like they know what they're doing, and they spent money in free agency, got the defense right. So they're scary, but they're still ahead of schedule to me. I feel like they're not quite there yet, but
way ahead. But like he don't even have a number one receiver yet.
Yeah, he's got Diggs.
Diggs had 30 yards last night. Not even he had like 27 yards last night, and they still beat the brakes off them.
Yeah. That game was kind of different from the beginning, though. I thought the Giants were going to at least make it interesting. They should have put Geno back out there. I'm not Geno. They should have put my boy out there.
Jameis.
Yeah.
Real.
We'll see. Anthony says, I almost want to get a top 15 pick in speaking about the Chiefs. That would be different. I mean, they've been to 5 straight AFC championship games, though, or maybe 6. So, you can't do it forever. You can have one down year.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Get something solid.
Yeah, Unc says Myles Garrett is a monster. Definitely, I think he's like 4 sacks away now from the record.
Yeah,
with like 5 or 6 games to go. So
yeah, that's crazy.
He's doing really good, but it's like I don't know. He still stayed in Cleveland. He said he wanted to win, then took the money.
What is Pops talking about? Who wants to be a Cowboy?
No doubt, and he still wants to be a Cowboy.
Maybe Myles Garrett.
Oh, maybe. That would be dope. That would be dope.
That would be so.
When he was coming out, I guess he's from that area or something like that, or he grew up a Cowboys fan or something like that. You never know. Maybe at some point he gets out of there.
Myles Garrett gonna break the record in the next game. They got the Titans.
He's
gonna get 7 sacks. He gonna get
that'd be crazy. 7 straight. Anthony Weston said, 7 straight AFC championship games, so they can have a year off. I think
that's wild.
I think it's okay.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. That was like the Chiefs before. The Patriots before. So it's like you can't always just forever. But it's weird. It'll be interesting to see who does take it in the AFC this year. But it'll be crazy to think like the Chiefs out this early, like before Christmas, and they're like nothing to play for.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Anything else? I mean, I know we talked about your Rams, Panthers, the Cowboys, Chiefs. I think those were the ones that I really wanted to talk about. Also, I wanted to throw out there the Bengals coming back with Joe Burrow, beating Baltimore down actually, which was pretty surprising.
Beat the brakes off them.
But it's crazy how Burrow makes that much of a difference. Like, I know it's just one game and it's more than that, but it's like their offense is just a whole different thing.
He's
that's
a
a
winner.
rivalry game too. That's not an easy game to win either. So
right, and it looked like Ravens were coming back, like as far as like back on track of what they were supposed to be. But we'll see if they even make the playoffs. I think they still have a better shot because their division is definitely weaker. But
they're funny enough, they're actually winning the division right now. Technically, they have I think a half a game over the Steelers right now because Steelers lost. But I think one of them hasn't had their bye week yet or something like that. So we'll see what happens. I think the Ravens have a bye week this week.
Got you. I think they do. Yeah. So we'll see. It's still a lot to play for. It's still going to be so weird compared to like what we said and like Unk saying, I predict the Super Bowl will feature teams none of us expect. I kind of think that this year is just way different.
Oh, big time.
Which is cool though. That's what makes it interesting for sure.
Hell yeah.
Dang, Pops is ready to sell the farm for Garrett. Sam Williams, Diggs, Ziggy, and 2 first-round picks. But that's almost like then just giving up everything you got for homeboy, Micah Parsons. But I guess I don't know. Garrett's better right now.
Way better right now. I like Micah, but he ain't my Garrett.
Who is Ziggy?
I think he's talking about OC Zig, the D tackle, OC Odigizua or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
His name is something like that.
Honestly, that's not enough.
I was gonna say like I that's cool with me. 2 first rounds and those players, like y'all can get somebody better than Diggs in the draft, in my opinion. I'll be completely honest. If you guys have a decent enough pick, granted I get you're giving up one in the first round, but I think you can find a really good corner in the second round if that's what you take first. But Myles Garrett is a generational player. Bro, I saw a picture. I'm gonna send it to y'all later. It's Myles Garrett's high school. He looked like a man amongst boys, dog. He looked like a coach, bro.
You know they had to bring the copy of the birth certificate like every time he played.
Facts, dog. Facts. Like Myles Garrett in high school looked like a pro player hosting his yearly camp for teenagers, dog. It's crazy. But I think that would be worth it.
That would be crazy. I don't know if he's going anywhere at this point, though.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
That's a lot of money to move around.
Right. I did want to talk about college football playoff too.
Yeah.
Texas came through big for Georgia this week, beating Texas A&M. So they're definitely going to drop down. And Georgia actually sneaking into the SEC championship game. It's crazy though, like how them playing against Alabama is more risky almost than like if they wouldn't have played and they would have just went in as like the number 3 or 4 team. But I still think to me, it's worth it to win your championship. Like I still am glad that they're playing. But I know that it's kind of split. Like some opinions are like, oh, it's better to just miss out. But it's like, if you have a chance to play, you should play. And if you're a competitor, you should want to win your championship. So I'm excited for the chance for them to play Alabama again too. And if they beat Alabama and they erase, that's their only loss this year, they have a chance to redeem that loss. I mean, that should feel pretty good going into the college football playoff. But even if they lose, they're still in. So
exactly,
we'll see.
They're not going to drop that far if they lose to Alabama because Bama's even like 9 right now. I see y'all dropping to 8 at the most, at the highest.
They ain't losing to Alabama.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that would be so cool too to like have a chance to get that monkey off your back too. Like, and it's still not even I mean, obviously it's the SEC championship game, which is dope, but it's like it's not going to derail your season either. Like you have a chance to go in stronger to the college football playoff.
So you don't think the 12 is already selected right now?
No, so they're still going to change it, but let me pull it up what it looks like right now.
Yeah, they still got the conference champions that they have to go in. So
yeah, and so
I thought all along if they lose, they still in. It's just the position where you're gonna go. I thought it was already set what 12 is going in.
No, so they still have to figure out who's gonna be like because the extra ones is like the extra conference championships that are like the auto bids. depends on like the highest like of the group of 5 or whatever. So it still might be some other people. And also, if they're out of the top 12 right now, but they win their championship, they automatically get in. So that could screw it up. Like BYU is playing for like the Big 12 championship, but they're like 7-5. So they don't have a chance to get in. But if they win, they'll get in, and that'll potentially bump somebody else out. So
so we got 12 and 11. Whoever those conference champs are, we'll get in at 5 and 4 or whatever. So that's it's kind of whack, but I get it.
Yeah. I want to welcome Grace to the show.
What's up, Grace? I disagree with Pops on that. I don't think it's about character. I think you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a big deal. It's LSU. And like you going to know Montana or whatever you want to go. You're going to a big school. You gotta do what you gotta do. You got the team to 11-1. Go play and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Play hard. I'm pretty sure he had a talk with the team and everything like that before he made a decision. But it's LSU. You getting paid some good money. Peace. I'm out. Yeah. I don't think it has no. I think the character part. We all know who Lane Kiffin is. We know he's not a whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, it's about football. It's not out the field stuff. I think it's about football. He's a great coach. Yes, he's a great OC. Yeah, I get that. But he's a good head coach. He got Ole Miss at 11-1 this year. So I think I agree with what he did. Like, peace out. I'm going to do this thing. I did what I'm supposed to do for this team. And let's get it done.
Yeah.
I think people put too much into it. It's like that. It's a sport. You know what I'm saying? It's a business at the same time, too. You got to do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he needs the money, but I'm about to make some good money. I'm going to a great school. I feel like he's going to be great there. I think he's going to be the next one of the best coaches in college football since Nick Saban's gone. I think he's going to do it. I think he's got to give him an opportunity to do it. So I don't agree with that part of what he's saying, but I like how Lane Kiffin did it. I love it. So let's make it happen, man. Like, we grown men here. Them guys in college, they're not going to be here forever. They're going to move on too.
Right.
So, come on, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think he had to do it, and I think he was ready for a change because, you can stay, but when's the next opportunity like that going to come along again? Yeah. And he's already been in Ole Miss for 6 years. He's like, okay, I took y'all all the way here, but that might be it for them, versus okay, I have a chance to go to LSU, which is obviously Ole Miss. They got money too. They're in the South and all that, but LSU is a whole different breed when it comes to legacy type of school, like a blue chip, you know what I'm saying, like a 5-star program type of thing. And that recruiting just makes it even easier. And he knows if I can go there and be successful there, I can put my name next to some big names in the college football ranks. So,
Brian Kelly never had a po' boy or gumbo. I know Lane Kiffin has had gumbo before, so I just feel like that. I feel like he's gonna win. I'm gonna say he's gonna win too. So that's how I feel about it. I think he's gonna get those guys to come. They're gonna fight for him. They're gonna play for him. He's a good coach, man. Alabama won 3 when he was there. They ain't just win because Nick Saban. That's all I'm gonna say. So we'll see, man.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think he's gonna be able to recruit there really well, and we'll see. But Pops in character means a lot when you're working with young men. I wouldn't let my kid play for him. That's the thing, though, too, is some of the kids can just come right with him. They're like, yo, I'll see you next year. The portal has made things so different to me too.
That's what I said. He had conversation. He has conversation with those guys. They ain't just come on, man. They gonna be right there with him, man.
It didn't play out well, and the media loves to make out like a villain for sure. But at the same time, he was in a tough spot. What is he supposed to do? Because he was really trying to be let me finish out this season, but also let's be real about this, you know? And I feel like loyalty is different these days. I'm one of the most loyal people you'll ever meet. But when it comes to your profession and your job, sometimes the only way to get ahead, you got to move sideways. You can't just stay in the same place and hope that one day it's going to work for you. That is how it used to be. I feel like our previous generations growing up, it's you got your job, you stayed there as long as you could, and you made it work. And maybe it worked for you or not, but to me, I feel like sometimes even looking back and people say you stayed in one spot for too long, they might think why or something. It's it's just really changed like that. And I think it's the same for coaching. You're going to move through you're going to progress through just like every great coach did, and they get as high as they can. And then they win from there. That's how it goes.
You always got to do what's best for you.
Yeah, Steph Curry is the last one that stay with one team and still be good and all that. You can't name too many people. This generation, they move around. I feel like if back in the day, Mike and Magic all guys Larry, they didn't do that. Yeah, kudos to y'all. But the world is different now, man. We want to see some variety. I want to be able to play over here. I want to go over here, see how it is. That's just what I want to do. I want a different city, and that's. I know we grew up now being like that. I didn't like it at first either, but I just see what it is. Though I'm saying it's always good to have variety, man. I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat the same meal every day. I want to eat a little Asian over here. I want to eat a little Mexican food over here.
No Chinese over here.
Hey, that's all I want to do, man. I understand you like soul food. That's all you're gonna do. Soul food this, soul food that. Cool. I'm not knocking you, but I want something different, man. So
yeah.
I like. It's funny. I learned a long time ago. You know, kind of going on. Oh shit, we lost Marcus. Pulling up Anthony's thing right here. Like, and I do agree with that. Just so you took a better opportunity. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, Prime, you know, was where he was, and obviously you don't look at Colorado as like, you know, LSU or nothing like that. But is it better than where he was at? You know, better competition, better pretty much everything. Yeah, of course, you have better opportunities there, and he took a bunch of players with him too. It wasn't just his sons. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't really knock Lane for doing that. I learned a long time ago that like when you working for somebody, working for somebody else's company. Take the better option. You know what I mean? Like, oh, offer me more money. I have more money to offer these kids. Chances at better recruiting. Why wouldn't he take it? You know what I mean? Like, why would I not go somewhere that's going to be better? You know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't really make any sense. So, I do agree with Ant though in the sense of like just say what it is. It makes you look better, in my opinion. Just say what it is.
That's what Pops is saying. He lied and said he doesn't know what his salary is. That stuff is unnecessary because he knew. Because Ole Miss said we'll match it too. He knew though that is true. But the fact that he has a history of being not so honest person, I think like he's being honest just in his own way of like I got to do what I got to do. Like, and I'm not gonna feel too sorry about it. Like you got to. Mom said that too. I was gonna say, Mom said too. Lots of guaranteed cash at LSU. It's crazy though. But yeah, it's like. Him knowing too, like I signed this piece of paper, like I'm good for another 7-8 years. I'm gonna get paid. It's like $13 million a year or whatever, and knowing that they're gonna put all the resources behind you. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing. If you need something, you just go and they write the check.
Doesn't his daughter go to LSU?
I don't know. I just had heard that they were looking. His ex-wife and his son were like looking for houses in the area though. Like,
I thought she went there. I know she dated a football player that go to LSU. I know that, but I thought she was probably going there. So I don't know.
Yeah, and it says college football is the Wild Wild West. It is though, and even like when you're at a school, and I get that Ole Miss is not like a lower tier. It's not like they're not like a power school in their own way, but still there's levels to it. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like he's like, this is a step up for me, and I'm gonna get paid, and I'm gonna have a chance to like. Keep writing in my legacy book, like keep doing more things. So I think it's dope. And after 6 years, you can use a change.
Yeah, that's a few teams in college football who's gonna always be up there. It's Ohio State. I know we don't like it, but Notre Dame is another team. Miami is that team too. LSU, Alabama, and
Michigan, Georgia. Those are in there too.
Yeah. I'll put Georgia over
USC,
Michigan, but it is USC. It is certain teams. I would say at least 10 teams that you just know they're just. You think about college football, you think about those teams.
Yeah,
and I just feel like LSU is one of those type teams. You know, it just comes with it, man. They go always they purple and gold gonna always be no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And Ole Miss not one of those teams. I'm sorry.
No. So. And the other thing too, it's like with LSU, you get a certain like all those teams that Marcus just mentioned, and I'll even throw Texas and Oklahoma in there. Like Oklahoma's at the top for a really long time too. You know what I mean? And now that they're the SEC, even more so. But those teams that Marcus just named, they get a lot more leeway. You know, Ole Miss is ranked high. They lose, they drop 14 spaces, right? LSU's at the top. They lose. They drop 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
They're getting more benefit of the doubt. Yeah,
exactly. You just get a little bit more benefit of the doubt. So like that even just helps you out as a coach. It's like, all right, cool. We lost a game, but we still have a really, really good chance to get into the playoff because of it. With a team like Ole Miss, like I said, even though they are a power school, it's just that they don't have that same leeway. You know what I mean? So
they don't have that pool, man.
Yeah, they don't. They got that pool. You know what I mean? So LSU. There's been plenty of years. Like LSU's lost three losses already. They're still in talks of, if these teams lose, they're right back in there. It's like, They got 3 losses though. You know what I mean? Ole Miss loses 3, they're completely out of it.
You think of players too, like LSU. You can name tons. When I think of Ole Miss, I think of Eli Manning, his daddy.
Yeah, and his daddy.
I don't think about too many people when I think of Ole Miss. So.
Man, we're talking about Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase right now.
That's it. Stop right there. Just stop right there.
Recent. Like that's just recent.
So,
Unc says, would you guys stay loyal to university for more than 10 years? And I do think there are situations where that may happen, but I feel like that's where, like, to me, and I love this dude, and obviously I hope he never leaves, but if you're like a Kirby Smart, where you went to school at this school, you went and you learned under Nick Saban, the GOAT of coaches, and you got a chance to come back to your alma mater, and that's a team that's going to give you all the resources you could ever use and all the recruiting better. And you won 2 championships. Yeah. Yes, like that's a situation where it's like you're not going to find a better situation. But if
the school matters,
right? If you're coaching at Michigan State, it's like that could be a really great program and everything like that. But you're looking to have success, so you can go over and coach, a Ohio State or Notre Dame or whatever. Like if you're in that kind of region or whatever, like you're looking to get to that like top level. So we'll see, man. It's so crazy though, but it is college football is the wild west.
Especially now.
Weston says he better win a national championship within 3 years. They won't be having a down year 8-3. But he might be thinking about that too. He's like, if they fire me after 2 years, cool, I'm still paid, just like everybody else that went there. Like
for real.
Like, y'all try my best, but hey, if they want to pay me,
but you still got to pay me, boy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we'll see. But I think the conference championship games will be fun. And I was going to throw this up here really quickly. But this is what the bracket looks like right now. But this is, of course, before the conference championship games. So we still have, Ohio State and Indiana are going to play each other this week in the conference championship for the Big 12, or the Big 10 or whatever they're called now. But those two teams, I don't know if one of them is going to drop all the way out of the top 4 because they're both undefeated. So I still think they'll probably still be in there somewhere. But again, it depends on how it goes with Georgia, Alabama. They're playing. Texas Tech is playing in their. So,
Texas Tech's been that good this year. That went past me.
Yeah, they're actually doing really good. But the thing is, the Big 12 though, with even after the shakeup where they kind of merged with the Pac-10, it's not that strong. That's how ASU got in last year, and ASU had a great season down the stretch. But it's like it was because they ended up winning the championship, the conference championship. But Texas Tech, I think they're only 1 loss, so they're doing good this year. So we'll see. Notre Dame, of course, they're going to get in. They don't have to play anymore. Texas A&M, they were undefeated, but they dropped to 7 now with their 1 loss. But still, they're in regardless, and they don't have to play. So, yeah, so a lot of these spots pretty much look locked up. Ole Miss is in for sure, too. There's no way they're going to drop out. It just depends on, like, kind of those bubble teams to see who ends up making it in there. But right now, it looks like Oklahoma, Alabama, and Notre Dame, the last 3 that are locked in, and then they'll pick the highest-ranked conference championship champions of, like, the other Power 5 schools. So we'll see.
Man.
I still think, though, Alabama, because they said they had a rule where, the conference championship shouldn't impact it. And that's kind of what you were talking about, Marcus, what you were kind of alluding to is, like, playing that extra game shouldn't like really affect your ranking. But I do think if Alabama loses to Georgia and they have 3 losses, how do you put them in over other teams that only have 1 or 2 losses? So I think they're going to have to go down. Yeah, like Texas. And especially if you see like some like Texas is like right on that bubble too. But
yeah, they are. I think I'm 13 right now.
And they played some of these people up here. Like they beat Oklahoma, So like it's interesting to see how those rankings end up working. Even Miami beat Notre Dame, but they're on the outside looking in, even though they both have 2 losses. So I don't know. Yeah, Pop said they seem to change the rules every year now. I think they do. I think they should just be honest and say at the end of the year, we're gonna pick the best matchups based on what we think and see and what we can sell. Because that has to do with it too. Like, and that's the same reason why back full circle. Lane Kiffin wants to be at LSU instead of Ole Miss because that sells tickets too. That's going to help you stay at the top. So we'll see.
And they got Gumbo.
Right.
Wait.
Unc said, if you could time travel, what school and position would you play at?
Oh, let's go.
I don't know about the time travel part. Yeah. Anthony West says Florida State in the 90s or Miami in the 80s or early 90s. I would just time travel just back to 2020 Georgia so I can win 2 championships, and I would just be like backup D-line or something. Chill. Like, I don't know.
I'm definitely going back to Vince Young year when we beat USC.
Oh,
and
that was a good year, dog.
And I'm playing the end, dog.
Yeah. That would be dope.
Come here, receiver at LSU.
Come here, Reggie. Come here, Matt Liner. Come on over here. Let me get this.
Yeah.
That was one of the best games ever.
Oh, that game was so good. And the year in general, too, man. Just Vince Young, Reggie Bush on the man. That game was. And who was the other running back?
Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jamal Charles on Texas that year.
Yep. They had who's the big boy on USC too?
Wendell White.
Yeah. People forget about him too. He was a monster too, though.
But Texas defense was loaded that year.
Yeah. That was such a good one. I feel like those times are so good, but also that's what pisses me off when they try to go back and take people's Heisman away. Like they took Reggie Bush's Heisman. He still did all that. Like he still was jumping over dudes from like the 10-yard line, like into the end zone and stuff like that. Like he was juking people out of their shoes. Like you can't take away what he did. Yeah, his mom and daddy had a nice house for a good price. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that didn't change what he was doing on the field.
Yeah, me and Ant watched that in my crib that game, man. We can't believe that, man. I'll never forget that game. I remember that game vivid.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Marcus Strong safety. I'm too tall to be playing some strong safety, man. I'm 6'5", man. I ain't playing no safety, man. I run a 4.9 to 40, man. I ain't playing no safety, man. they go over the top over me every time, man. If I get a hold to you though, you're gonna feel it, but I'm getting outran though, man.
Mom said Fiesta Bowl is a playoff matchup. It could be fun to go. Yeah, so I think it's actually one of the 2 semifinal games.
Yeah,
that would be super dope. And you never know.
We gotta figure that out, man.
Especially if it ends up being Georgia, we're in there. We're gonna do the whole thing, tailgate and everything. He said, I'm gonna be defensive tackle at Oregon. I would love the gear, you know what I'm saying? That would be dope. That would be dope. He's assigning us all. Chris, you're playing wide receiver at USC.
I'm going wide receiver LSU. You know what I'm saying? But if I could give a time frame too, put me on that team.
Why wouldn't you go to Oklahoma? You wouldn't want to go to Oklahoma?
Not as a wide receiver. Well, I'm lying. If I'm going to Oklahoma, I'm doing running back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going running back at Oklahoma.
You can't run it back, man. You got Adrian Peterson, man. You can't come behind that, man.
Hey, I didn't pick no AP year. I ain't picking no AP year.
But you can't come behind it at all, man.
True, you're always getting compared to that.
That's true. Man. That's true.
He was so good though. Like,
man, we went to the Fiesta Bowl and we saw the Tostitos Bowl that one time. First play of the game, take it to the house and got hurt. Yeah. I was devastated, dog. I was so devastated. Oh, I wanted to see him the whole game.
He got hurt the first play.
Yeah, on the
he got hurt in the end zone. He got hurt, so he took it to the house, and then the first play he got injured in the end zone. I don't know if they like jumped on him or what, but he got hurt in the end zone and missed the rest of the game. I was hot. I was so hot.
It's crazy how Adrian Peterson always came back though, because he stayed getting hurt, but he was always still coming back.
But he was special. Reggie was one of the special running back, but Adrian Peterson. He was the only running back. It wasn't nobody sharing that backfield with him. He was the only one.
Man.
And never get tired. Run through everybody.
Stallion, man. Like,
man, you talk about special dudes, man. He was a beast.
Yeah, for sure. Certain ones just different. You could tell even at the college level, it's like that's just a man amongst boys right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the only person who come back from an ACL tear in like 6 months.
Yeah, like nothing happened and not miss a step.
Yeah, for real. That's crazy.
Yeah. The last story I want to do real quick, and I gotta jump off of here in a couple minutes, but we won't spend too much time on it. but I want to ask you like this. So Serena Williams, she signed up for the doping like regulation thing again, where she could be back on the list to be drug tested. And that is one of the requirements for playing on like, on the, like in the majors or playing on the tour. So that is signaling to people that she may be considering coming out of retirement. She's putting herself back in the player pool. But I just want to ask you guys, we'll see obviously what plays out, but Marcus, I'm gonna let you go first. I feel like you have some feelings. Do you want to see Serena come back? Would you want to see that?
Of course you want to see her come back, it's Serena, but who's coming back though? Is it the Serena that left? Like it wasn't it. I just feel like these girls now are just too good. You've been gone so long. I don't. She loved the game, and maybe she could try to come back, but I don't want to see her come back, man. I don't want to see her. It's like Ali, you know what I'm saying, coming back when it's. You don't want to see Ali look like that, man. Stay out great, be that one, but because she's the greatest of all time, so maybe see a match or two and see how she looks. But I'm gonna say no, man. I want to remember you how you were when you was great. So
yeah. Pop said she announced today that she's not coming back. Okay, well, there was just a few hours ago that I don't know. So maybe she explained why she re-entered that pool, the testing pool or not.
I'm with Marcus. With professional sports, you can't be out that long before the sport passes you by. Yeah. And I can guarantee you, as good as she was, the sport has passed her by. I promise you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not a kid anymore. You know what I mean? Like even just moving around the court, you're not going to be able to do that the way you once did. So even if your power is necessarily still there, which I can guarantee you, even that's probably fallen off a little bit because that's just what happens when you get older. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But there's no way she's going to be able to move around that court the way she used to. And like, I'm a Marcus. I'd much rather remember her as being the best that ever was than her to try to come back and be like, damn, man, well, it didn't look good. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
we don't want the Washington Wizards Jordan,
Facts. We don't want that. We don't need that.
Right.
We don't need
it's
that.
like we just all don't mention those years. Serena, we'll do the same with the last couple of years you played back in 2022. Yeah. And just leave it right there. But yeah, I kind of agree. Pop says she didn't explain why she's on the list though, so that is weird. That part is weird. Ant's got jokes. Unc says sometimes we try recapturing the magic. Hard to let go of once you once were, and I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And maybe if she want to just play in some lesser tournaments or something, or maybe get paid to do some exhibitions, do her like Floyd Mayweather type of thing. I don't know what it is, but she wouldn't need the anti-doping for that. So it is pretty interesting though. Yeah, Stephanie said let it go. And I agree. She doesn't have anything to prove,
She needs to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just go to a court and just destroy these kids. That's what
Any time you want to get that feeling back, just I
hit the local park, you know what I'm saying? I just do these kids in, you know what I'm saying? Just let them know. Like, Unc still got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But no, I agree. That's interesting. But I was kind of wondering, I was like, dang, what is up with that? But that's the thing. She doesn't need to prove anything. She's done everything. She's the GOAT. And she's got her businesses to run. She's got her family growing. So that's what life is all about. That's what you do that for, so you can get those treasures at the end. So
for sure.
Hopefully she just enjoys that. So all right, that's what's up. Well, we'll be checking out the conference championship games this weekend. And we'll talk more NBA as things go, but it's pretty chill right now. It's still very, very early. We'll be back on Thursday for Secure the Bag. But until then, I'm just so happy to have my brother back on the squad. I saved you a seat for a reason, so it's a beautiful thing. But the
world is right again.
Exactly. It feels all right. But for now, we'll go ahead and sign it off there. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Shizzy.
Go Cowboys. Let's go, man.